Hi, in this video I want to show you how you can create an email account within your cPanel control panel. Now, regardless of however many Hotmail accounts or Google email accounts you have, it's always a better idea, in my humble opinion, to have at least one email account created from your main domain. And this just adds a few extra points in the professional column whenever you send out emails to your contacts that you may be trying to impress for one reason or another. You don't know them, but you want to give that first impression to be a good one. Well, this I think adds to that versus, say, tweet video tutorials at gmail.com doesn't quite send the same message as George at tweetvideotutorials.com. Again, that's just my opinion. But while I'm on that topic, let me also say that once you get this email account created, you can easily forward all the replies to this to your Gmail account or your Hotmail account or whatever other email account you currently regularly monitor. So all is not lost. You don't have to change your methods of operation. Just by adding this, you'll look a little more professional in the process. Let's get to it. Log into your cPanel control panel. Come on over here and click on email accounts. Now, regardless of however many of these items you've got available, we're only going to be messing with two of them. That's email accounts to create and forwarders to forward. So clicking on this, come in here, and we're going to put myself. I create three separate email addresses per domain name. One for my name at domain name, another for sales at domain name, and the third is support at domain name. And I have all three of them forwarded to my main, in my case, Gmail account. So let's get to it. In this case, I'm going to type in George and put in whatever password you want here, or let the computer do the work for you. You can also regenerate this password by clicking on this link here. This works just fine for me. I'm going to copy this into my clipboard, check that box to show that I have. Use password, very strong, we're good to go. And you can adjust the amount of space that you have available for your emails to be stored in right here. Usually the default is just fine and dandy, but you can adjust it here. You can click unlimited here, or you can even adjust this later on if you get a message saying that you are approaching that quota. And I'll show you that here in a second. Let's go ahead and create the account. And I'm going to bring in that text document we've used before to keep things organized. Again, this is the same one we used to create our cPanel login, the FTP client login, and we're going to use also in upcoming videos for our blog and subdomain blogs as well, and keeping tabs on our database info. But for now, we're going to be working on the email addresses, and I'm just going to overwrite this placeholder that I've got for the password and paste in the one I just copied to my clipboard. And we can do the same process here for every email address you plan on creating. Just to give you an idea, I have this particular document copied to every single new domain that I create using the existing info as simply placeholders, and then I simply overwrite it with the new stuff. So just to give you an idea. And while I'm here, I also want to mention too that I do the same thing for a Gmail account. I want to get one that's, if not this particular name available, one that's very close to this, so that it, in my opinion, adds additional value to this overall domain name. If at some point in the future I plan on selling it, well, I'll have a seasoned Gmail account. I'll have a seasoned YouTube account. I'll also have a seasoned Google Analytics account, an e-commerce tracking account, and whatever else, Squidoo, Hub Pages, any other traffic generating or value adding element that you can bring into this domain name. You want to keep it all as organized as possible, and that's where I would put it right here on this particular document. That said, we're good to go there. Let's forward this puppy to our regularly monitored Gmail account. Oh, wait, before we do that, scroll on down here a bit more, and this is where we can make adjustments after this email account's been created. You can see here the amount that's being used. You want to change the password because you forgot to write it down or post it into that document I just showed you. You want to adjust the quota after the fact. You got it covered right here. Or you're sick and tired of this email address, you want to just delete it altogether. You've got that possibility. Now let's forward this. Come on back to home. Come on over here to forwarders. Let's bring this up so you can see what I'm doing. Click on forwarders, and you see that there's none in here right now. We just click on add forwarder. put in whatever address here you want to have forwarded. In my example here, we're going with George. We're going to have it forwarded to whatever regularly monitored email address you've got. And we can have in this case george@gmail.com, for example. And you've got other options you can play with here if you'd like. We're just going to go with this, click on add forwarder, and all is right with the world. There we go. And go on back here. There we go. How cool is that? And you can delete this if you'd like. And for more details on these other options, as I've mentioned in prior videos, feel free to check out the video tutorials related to email account forwarders or any other element of your cPanel control panel. That's going to bring us to the end of this video.